She a diva, she go up like a meter. I cannot misread her. I know our pockets ain't equal. I know how I'ma treat her. So fresh like Aquafina.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be giving y'all like a little college story time, specifically story time about my college dating experiences and dealing with dudes in a college town. Oh, let me tell y'all about the time I had to kick this dude out my apartment. So, if you hear this story, if you hear any of my stories and it's about you, I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, I'm not dropping no names or nothing. Anyway, so I invited this dude over to my apartment. He had been trying to talk to me, been in my DMs, but you know, I just wasn't really like studying him because he never talked to me in person. I would see him at parties and such, and he would not speak, but would be all up in my DM with like everything to say. But y'all already know how that goes, okay? So he ended up pulling up on me. Y'all, dude had no conversation, none. I admit, like, I'm not the most talkative person, especially if I don't know you. I don't know you. I just don't have nothing to talk about because I don't know you, you feel me? And so I love an icebreaker. Let's share stories, embarrassing stories, just like anything like crazy stuff that's happened to you. Maybe I had a similar story, kind of like how I'm doing now, you feel me? And so I tried to break the ice with him. I was like, you know, tell me an embarrassing story or something. Man didn't have, y'all, this my dog, okay? He didn't have no stories. Like, damn, is your life just boring? Like, okay. So that didn't work. So I was like, okay, let's put on a movie. What you like to watch on Netflix? Didn't really know what he liked to watch on Netflix. Like, I know you be watching Netflix when you at home. Okay, you're gonna have to get down. And now all of a sudden, you don't got nothing you want to watch. Cool. So I think I put on like Black Mirror or something. That's when it was like really popping at the time. But like it was just awkward. Like he was staring at himself in the mirror the whole time. Like I'm not even kidding y'all. Every time I looked up, he was looking at himself in the mirror. I was just like, how conceited can you be? Like, get over yourself. We started watching Black Mirror. Man, get real comfortable in my bed, and I'm just like, don't get too comfortable. So we not talking, we just literally watching Black Mirror in the silence, not doing nothing. And I think we was doing the interactive videos too at that, because I was like, okay, we gonna do a little something to where we have to say something to each other. And it was still just super awkward. I was just like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do this or that? And he was just like nigga, speak. So he ended up falling asleep. Y'all, fell asleep in my bed and started snoring loud. And I was just like, hell no. No, I'm not about to let you stay the night in my apartment. You didn't want to say a word to me, and then you gonna keep me up all night snoring? No, so I woke him up. Tap, 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 tap. Baby boy, good morning, okay? Wake up. And I was just like, you gotta go, bro. And he left. And we never chilled after that. Like, I already knew what was up. I already knew what type of dude he was. And I wasn't finna waste my time linking with this man and just being bored the whole time. So, yeah. That was that. Yeah. What's another crazy story that happened to me? Oh, y'all, let me tell you about this one time I embarrassed myself. So this was probably my sophomore year, because I had just got my like first little apartment, and we did game night, me and one of my roommates, and we had invited a couple of our folks over, you feel me? It was a drunk game night. We had like Uno, we had Jenga, we had Cards Against Humanity. We just had a whole bunch of different, you know, I think we might have played spades or something. But yeah, it was real litty titty, all of that. We was drunk having fun. And some dude was over that I just thought was so cute. Like, anytime I'm around a cute dude, it's just like my brain just gets into automatic, what could I possibly do to embarrass you to maximum capacity type shit. So I was just like, all right, cool. So we vibing, we chilling. And I moved to like sit with the dude or whatever. He's sitting in a little chair and I moved to, you know, sit. You know, trying to be all slick and stuff like that. Let me come sit with you or whatever. You know. And some dude, bruh, pulls out his phone. And at that point, I'm just like, okay, cool. Just you on your phone, don't start recording. Don't start recording. Do not start recording. Man gets on live. And me being the pimp I was at the moment, I did not want to be seen on somebody's Instagram live, sitting in somebody's lap, because it was just like, you messing up my little Mac game. Like, you don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who you follow that's gonna see you. So I was just like, fuck. Damn. So I, being the tipsy person I was in that moment, just did some crazy stuff. I was like, out loud, everybody stop talking. Oh, you finna get on Instagram live? Oh, let me get up real quick. Got up from that man's lap, and like everybody kind of looked like, dang, bitch, like you really had to do all that. And I was just like, oh my God, like I really didn't even mean to like put that man on spot like that. But I was not trying to be seen on nobody live, sending nobody lap, okay? Like, no. I thought that was so embarrassing though, but he probably wasn't even thinking about that after, because like, you know, it is what it is, for real. But yeah, that was that. Oh yeah. Okay, I cannot make this up. So one time I'm walking from campus. This is when I stayed on campus at the time. I was staying in Presidential Village 2. I was walking. It was super hot outside. And so, you know, I just be minding my business. And here come one of these construction workers trying to holler at your girl. And I was just like, bro, like, please do not walk over here and try to talk to me. Started following me, okay? Telling me his life story. Like, I didn't ask for all of this. He telling me where his brother, talking about, oh, his brother go to UA as well, and he just working construction right now. Telling me where he graduated from. Don't even remember all of that stuff. Like, nigga, I don't care. Like, why are you talking to me? So he being real persistent, trying to get my info, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to give you my info. I'm not interested. But at this point, I'm just like, well, he can't follow me inside my dorm room, okay? So I'm gonna just keep walking. I'm not gonna stop or nothing like that. And y'all, I shit you not, as we walking, I'm finna cross the street, a wasp lands on my chest, okay? I don't do bugs at all. And the audacity that wasp had to just fly and land on my chest, I was astounded, okay? So I'm shook, like, oh my God, it's a wasp on my chest, like, oh my. The man literally saved my life, like, you know, in the movies when the knight in shining armor comes to slay the dragon and stuff, literally exactly like that. So he get his little sword out, right? He just take his hand and he swat the wasp off my chest and he stomp on it. And I'm just like, yo, like, bro, you really saved my life. Like, I could have died in that moment. Could have literally lost my life. And he was really like cheating, like, you know, it was nothing, you know, it was just a little wasp, you feel me? And I gave him my Snapchat, y'all. Like, I was just like, okay, you saved my life. I could at least give you my Snapchat. Knew I wasn't gonna hit him back, but I just felt like he deserved it in that moment. So the man ended up having to block him, of course, because he kept Snapchatting me and I wasn't interested, but he was relentless, just like he was on that walk. And so, yeah, I blocked him. Never thought I was gonna see that man again. Ran into him 2 more times after that. If somebody don't want nothing to do with you twice, they not gonna want nothing to do with you y'all's third encounter. But no, So me and my homegirl was walking. We was gonna pull up to this girl's apartment on campus, and we was just gonna chill or whatever vibe. And this car rolled up beside us and rolled down the window, and I'm like, that car looked real. It looked real familiar. Ended up being that dude, and he, bro, I knew he knew it was me, because how you just gonna stop, like, see some, well, never mind, because dudes really do see random girls on campus and stop and try to holler. But I just felt in my soul that he knew it was me, because you know me. And he was just like asking for directions or something, like, how do you get to whoop whoop? And we led him in the direction, and he left, like, didn't try nothing. So I was just like, okay. So we went to the girl's house, pull up, and the girl was like, she finna have some dudes pull up. And we like, oh, okay. We had already been there for like a good minute. And so I was just like, you know, that's cool. Okay, we finna see who pops up. Y'all, I kid y'all not. The dude who knocked the wasp off my chest. He walks in, and I was scared, bro. I felt like this man was stalking me. I felt like you knew I was here, and that's why you wanted to pull up. I just wasn't going for that. So as soon as I seen him, immediately I was like, oh girl, we gotta go. And we literally just left, called one of them 348 rides that be on campus, and we went back to PV, because I was not about to play that. And after that, I never seen that man again, like never. But it was just weird, like, why I keep running into you? You know, I don't want to fuck with you like that. Like, I had to block you. You giving me mad stalker vibes. And dudes don't be realizing that. They don't be realizing how creepy they come across. And they just be like, you know, oh my, why you don't want to talk to me? And da-da-da-da-da. But it's just like, y'all being weird, bro. Like, blowing up my DMs. Don't want to see me in person, but you creeping on the ground. No. Stalker. What else that happened to me in my life on campus that was just so crazy? One time, bruh, this was just so freaking awkward. So I had stopped talking to this one guy, because he was playing about me. And even though I didn't want a boyfriend, like, you're not gonna treat me like I'm regular. Like, you just not gonna do that. And so I stopped talking to him. Ended up talking to this other guy, like, who ended up being super crazy. That's definitely my next story I'm gonna tell you about him. But we ended up going on like a little lunch date or whatever the case was. And please tell me why our server wasn't the dude that I had stopped talking to, but he worked there. And I think he had mentioned that he worked at a restaurant, but I did not know it was that restaurant, bro. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I think he had like threw something at me while I was on a date with that dude. And he had like ended up texting me after, like, I seen you have brought another dude to my restaurant. And I was just like, bro, like, I swear I'm not even trying to be that type of chick. Like, I swear, bro. But if you feel some type of way, you shouldn't have played about me, period. But let me tell y'all, let me definitely fill y'all in about that dude, the crazy one. He was definitely crazy. So this man, we talked, and like one of my biggest mistakes, bro. So the dude made it seem, I don't know, he made it seem like he was just this cool ass, chill ass dude. And I was just like, okay, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling him. Was talking about he wanted to buy all this stuff for me. Didn't buy me nothing, okay? Nothing. Was talking about he had all this potential to be like a millionaire type stuff. I don't even think he in college anymore. Like, dudes, they really just be talking, and I just be looking at them crazy because I know it just be talk. So I like kind of realized it was just him just running his mouth, and I kind of like started falling back from him, but he was still fully invested in me, and I didn't really know what to do about that. But I just started talking and doing my own thing, and I let him know, like, if you're not about your shit, I'm not about to be about you, and that's just period on period. But he got beside himself and went through my phone one night. Woke me up in the middle of the night. And because I had like stayed the night at his house or whatever the case was. And woke me up and was like, who is this? Okay, y'all don't see who it is. And I'm not going to tell you who it is. But he went through my messages and seen I was texting this other dude. And I was just like, you in my business. You in my business. Like, what are you doing? So he blowing up. Like, I'm just such a bad person for that. But yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. He was not about nothing. And I have my stuff all the way together. I'm getting my stuff together. I'm a bad bitch. I'm not finna be committed to no dude who ain't about his business. And that's how every boss female should feel. If a dude is not about his business, if you feel like you carrying him, do not be invested in that man. You could have fun with him, you know, because you don't got to be lonely your whole life. You could entertain him. But as far as being committed, dead that. So he really got upset and in his feelings about it. And called himself like he didn't want to deal with me anymore or whatever. When we had started back talking again, because once you get a taste, you ain't gonna duck me quick, period. He was just like, yeah, I told my friends, and they was just talking about how terrible you was and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, well, did you tell them how bum of a nigga you was? Nah, he didn't tell him all that, though. But, yeah, I just thought that was really crazy. And ever since then, like, he didn't trust me, none of that. And he kept, like, going crazy on me, y'all. Kept going crazy. Pulled up at my house while my mom was in here sleeping. It's like midnight. He's like, you know, I'm trying to talk to you. Because we had fell out again because he kept going on his crazy stuff and trying to turn up on me. And I don't do crazy, y'all. I don't. I had a crazy ex. He used to try to pop up on me and see what I was doing. But I'm just like, we not in a relationship. Why you in my business? For real, for real. Man ended up breaking his wrist because he got mad at me. Because I was chilling with some dude in the car. We was both like talking about the people that we was messing with. Some real like innocent stuff. But it was a dude that I used to mess with in the past. But we just ended up being like real good friends after everything was said and done. And somebody had snitched and said that we was together. I guess they made it seem like we was doing some stuff. And he pulled up and like punched the wall and broke his wrist on some like crazy stuff. So ever since then, I was like, yeah, if you crazy, if I even smell a lick of crazy on you, I don't want nothing to do with it. But yeah, so he pulled up on me and I was like, bro, you gotta go home. Like, bro, you gotta go home. And I ended up having to block this man on everything. Don't even talk to this man to this day. He's still blocked on everything. And still, from time to time, he'll randomly call me from a Text Plus number. Like, you know, what's good? Hang up, block that number. I don't know. It's something about me that dudes can't leave me alone. But it is what it is. But yeah, I got a wax appointment and a nail appointment. I'm going to show y'all my nails whenever I get back. But yeah, I didn't get my nails done because one, the lady that did my wax, she like got stuff on my pants. Like she didn't get all the wax off, so it got on my pants, and I didn't want to go into the nail salon with stuff all over my pants, so I came back to change, and then I'm gonna go back. So I said, I'm gonna just finish this video. But yeah, let me tell y'all about how I met my boyfriend though, okay? Because we was not supposed to be together, honestly. So my homegirl, she was like, I'm finna pull up on this dude and he got a friend or whatever the case was. I was like, okay, like I'm down. Always down to pull up and chill with some dudes or whatever, always down. So we get there and y'all, I see the dude, like the friend that was from me, and I was like, this dude is cute. Like, he's tall. My boyfriend is so tall, y'all. I wouldn't say he's so tall, but he like 6'2", 6'3". And I'm 5'3", so that's super tall for me. And he was he like borderline brown skin, dark skin. In the summer he get like super fine and chocolate type. And so I was just like, yeah. But hated him after I met him that night. He did not want to have no type of conversation. Both of the dudes that we was there with was not talking. Like me, especially when I was with that friend. Whenever we got around folks, like, we would just always ask questions and stuff like that. Like, icebreakers type stuff. Because I hate an awkward get-together. Stay with a deck of cards, okay? If y'all don't want to have convo, we can play cards and get the conversation going. I'm a firm believer that a game of spades or a game of Uno gonna break the ice every time. They was not trying to answer none of our questions. We was playing music, asking them what type of music they like. Was not trying to sell us none of their music that they be listening to. Like, how dry could you be? And so I literally remember after leaving them that night, I was like, bruh, we never chilling with these dudes again. Like, they was so lame. They didn't want to talk. Oh, I hate that. I hate getting around a dude and he has no conversation. That is so dead. And so, yeah, I was done messing with that man. But then he slid in my DM like a week later and was just like, what's up with you? And I just thought he was so fine, y'all. I thought he was so fine. So I was like, let me give this non-talking dude a chance. Like, I'ma entertain him. I was not expecting nothing out of it. I remember too, like, I was just telling him, like, don't try me. Like, don't try to push up on me, okay? Like, we just gonna be friends. And he would come over, like, late, bro. Like, if I had a bug I needed somebody to kill, because I don't do bugs. I don't. He would pull up and he killed a bug for me one time and literally left. Like, didn't try me, nothing. It was so late. And I think it was like this big beetle, right? And it was in front of my door and it was impeding me from getting inside. And he pulled up and he killed it for me. And we talked a little bit and then he left. Thought that was so sweet, y'all. He just kept showing me like just good stuff. He out the blue had bought me like some Victoria's Secret perfume. Not some pink perfume, but a Victoria's Secret perfume. And you know the Victoria's Secret stuff be a little bit more expensive than the pink stuff. So I was like, okay, like, show me I'm worth it, period. And we weren't even talking serious when he did that. Like, I was just like, this man, he's slick, but I liked it. And yeah, it was just all good vibes. I did not want to be in a relationship at the time, but he kind of like changed my whole mindset, y'all. He was unproblematic. I had been dealing with some problematic dudes, like real problematic, real capping, real ain't about shit dudes. So I was just like, I'm finna just do me. Then he came around and was like, nah, you finna do us. And yeah, now I got a boyfriend. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all have any similar stories, comment down below so we can go back and forth. Because I want to know what tea is. If y'all like this video, let me know what y'all liked about it. If y'all didn't like it, let me know what y'all didn't like about it so I can try to improve on the content that I share for y'all. But other than that, I'm out this hoe.
I peel away, fade away, go, baby. Rest in peace, go,